All right.
So these are the tools. Olga, could you explain what
Okay.
tools they would use?
So when you set up, class.
Yes.
Okay, when you set up, this is what you need. You need your roller, you need your mat, you need your clay, and it should always be on black plastic, okay? You need a score tool. Does anybody know what this is?
Yeah.
Okay. In order to get the clay to stick together, you have to use this. And you need 2 pencils or 2 of these. We used to have tons of these, but they cost too much to buy. It's cheaper just to buy a bunch of cheap pencils, and everybody gets pencils. Yeah. Put those on either side. Okay, so, and then this, believe it or not, is the hair for the angel. And you need a cutter, which cuts around things. And I'll show you how each one works. All right. When you pass out the clay, you tell them, do not touch the clay until you get the instructions. Because if you don't tell them that, then they end up rolling it without pencils, without anything, and it ends up being really like this. And it's uneven. See what I'm saying? Don't push down on the clay.
I just love touching it, sorry.
Okay. So you leave your clay on the table like this. And then you tell the kids to take their clay. Can you see back here what I'm doing?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
You take your pencils and you put it on either side, and you take your roller. Now, just watch me first. And you roll it. Sometimes the kids might need to stand up because it's easier to stand up. And you roll it. You might have to push the pencils up a little bit. And push the pencils down. Remember how I told you that the clay will stick to the mat? If you don't, because you're applying pressure, then you take this, turn the clay, and you roll it again. Where's your angel pattern? And you pick up the clay, like I told you. If it sticks to the mat, you're in trouble. But when it's like this, you can pull it right off. And don't worry about the lines that you see. You can take them out. And then you roll it. This is your angel pattern. It's a skirt. And it has to fit inside the square. Does it fit? No. So I need to roll it a little bit more. There it is. See how it fits?
Yes.
Okay. Once it fits, then you take your cutter. Actually, why don't you go ahead and start rolling your clay? And make sure you have your pattern so that you can see where it's going to fit. Yeah, everybody gets a circle and one that's with the hole in it. there one with a,
This is one with the
yeah, a circle and a circle with hole. Yeah, one of these and one of those, that's it.
Oh, we need to keep these short. Yes. Then we should take a picture again. The small, yeah, all the supplies. We probably need to set another set. Yes.
By the way, Christine,
Yes.
are you a member of Costco or Sam's Club?
Yeah.
Okay, see this right here? This this ribbon? It's on sale over there.
Right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if you want to pick up a couple rolls of that. Also, they have the pink drink.
The what?
Pink drink. Starbucks pink drink. They sell it at Costco now. My granddaughter and I go crazy.
Does it taste the same?
It tastes the same. Well, but you know what I do? I take 2 bottles of it, put it in my blender, put a handful of strawberries, and I go to town. Okay?
$8 drink there.
Yeah. Okay, so everybody. Okay, so when your pattern fits, when your pattern fits, remember to turn your pattern, Austin. Okay? No, take the clay and turn it the other way, so you make sure that it goes this way and this way, right? Or just pick up the, yeah, that's it. That's good. See if your pattern will fit now. Might need a little bit more. Okay. Once you get it to where the pattern fits, you take your cutter and you set down the pattern and you start to cut it out. Can everybody see it?
Yes.
Are they filming this?
Yes.
Cleaning your tip all the time.
Okay, what do we do with the leftover clay?
You gotta make hair. Remember that?
So don't
No,
wash
just
it.
leave it off to the side. What I like to do is the mommy helpers will go around and collect some of this leftover clay. And what I do is off to the table, off to the side, I have 3 mommy helpers put this in and roll it and pull it through the,
Garlic press.
yeah, where's the garlic press? Thought I had one here. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay, so what I do is I get the mommy helpers and I put on a mat like this, and I have them just fill this up and start to put air, which is like this. Boy, the clay is really hard. It's not real. It's real hard. It's not real soft. Not that it matters.
Yeah, you can add some little bit water to make it soft.
Well, you can, but you don't want to make it too.
Because it will dry up if you don't use
Yeah.
the hair right away.
Here's the hair. See? So I have, usually I put these, I usually put these on a mat. I fill up 2 or 3 mats like this with all the hair, so that when they're ready to make the head, they have these already set up. That way everybody doesn't have one of these, because the kids will fool with this and they'll,
Go crazy.
they'll go crazy with it. That's right. But the mommy helpers will go around and take the pieces. Now, see that excess clay that's in there on those bags?
Yeah.
That's, in fact, if you feel it, it's probably soft. Okay, you can use that too as well. I use, sometimes if I've already done, let's say I do some hearts or whatever, or handprints, I have leftover clay, I take that with me when I do the angels, and I'll just take that and throw it together to do hair. Okay, so here's the skirt. And here's leftover clay.
I'll just make a hair for you.
Yeah, but don't, I'm gonna need that
Oh,
to
okay.
make a head.
Okay. Oh, sure.
Okay, so here's your skirt. Now, remember I told you about your scoring tool. In order to put it together, you're going to score. And I call it, and I tell the kids to make hashtags. And they make hashtags all along the side.
The more the better, right?
Yeah, you want it to be really,
So what are the purposes of the hashtags?
so that it will stick. Right now, see?
When it fires, it'll...
When it fires, well, actually, it doesn't get fired wet. You have to wait 14 days.
But if you don't have the hashtags, when it fires, it'll fall apart, right?
Sometimes. So you have to make sure. See how it is right here? This is when I need the piano wire again, because this makes it look like a volcano. I'll show you why. I usually have one person. Get me a cup and then pour some of my water in, but just, Christine, this much water. When you give these kids water, don't give them a whole glass full of water, whether you're doing watercolor or whatever. You just give them just enough water. Can you see what I'm doing? I don't have eyes behind my head, guys. Okay.
So parents, remember to bring your water. There's no sink here.
There's no sink. Very
So
little. Hey,
remember
give
to
me
bring-
a cup. Give me a cup. I don't want even this much. This is way too much.
Just dip a little bit.
Yeah. Give me another cup. Here. This is about this much water.
Okay.
Because the kids will spill it. I just need enough to wet your finger.
Even like a wet sponge, to dip their fingers in.
Yeah, like a sponge. Yeah.
Well, I wouldn't do a sponge, but
No?
no.
We'll do something about
You use your finger.
No, I mean for them to put their finger on a sponge.
Oh yeah, you
Instead
could
of a
do
cup of
that.
water.
Yeah.
Yeah.
With their finger still, but with a sponge. Because otherwise, someone's going to spill a cup of water.
Yes, they won't fail.
No matter how careful they are.
Right. In actuality, I think I already skipped a thing. Okay, those of you who've not picked it up and still have it out, listen to me. You see this? I forgot to do something. You take your doily, watch me on here. Let's pretend that this is a skirt. You take this and you push down on it. You see that? see the design? So you have a design on your angel.
Can they do their own design?
You can do your own design. The kids can do their own design. Some of them, you can even take, where's the beads? I'll show you the beads. When it's flat, you can give them all these beads, like this, and put it down on the bottom of the edge of the skirt. Look.
Yeah, we didn't know.
That's okay. That's okay. Well, yeah, I never used those. Kyle brought those, I think, or somebody did.
It's not improvising. We'll figure out a design like this.
Yeah. I think once, I'm gonna see if I can do it with the,
What do you, dolly?
doily.
Doily.
The doilies.
So would you recommend doing this when it's still flat? Yep.
Yep, I would. I'm doing mine when it's up. See how dry the clay is? It's already cracking. When it's flat, you put the beads into it.
I did press it out. Like, so, but it's pretty thick now. Okay, she's learning focus on that. Well, I like it. So maybe some people want more like
Okay, so. Do you see how I did this one all the way around? Now some of you will look like, your top will look like a volcano and it's not perfectly flat. That's okay. Just kind of shape it.
Question, Olga, when do the kids put their names down?
That's what we're gonna talk about that in a minute here. Because we've just done this. I'm going to turn it upside down so that they can write their name. I'm just waiting for all of them to put it together first.
So add a little bit more moist, right?
Yeah.
Moist the hand or put on the clay? Or moist the
Well, to make the head, I'm putting a little bit more water in it
Okay.
because
Yeah,
it was
otherwise-
too dry.
Too dry cannot roll the ball.
This is actually a little bit too big.
So this is the head?
Yeah, I'm trying to find a head first, and then I can. Should look like a ping pong ball, but. Okay, so where's my cutter here? Okay, those of you who already put your skirt together, turn it upside down. And then on the inside, take this, and you're going to write your name.
Use the cutting tools to write down the name.
Now, I'm writing December. You can write your name. Like, I would write down blind for my last name. Okay? But what I do is on an extra angel, and I'm going to make this for you guys so you'll have an extra one. I'm going to write December, which is 12, 1. So in case you need an extra angel, because somebody doesn't have one, and there's no time to make it, you have an angel here.
Like if someone's absent.
Yeah.
Because honestly, you need at least 3 to 4 weeks to make the angel. You need 14 days for it to dry, then you put it in and it comes out, then you have to glaze it, it goes back in again. That's what I'm saying, you need 4 weeks. Also, the line should always be in the back. Because sometimes if it cracks and you put your face or whatever on the back part, it opens up and you've got this angel smiling or whatever and it's open. So
There is one actually.
yeah, you can,
This one, right?
yeah, see? It opens up if it does. And then you'd rather it open up in the back so you can hide it with the hair and you can hide it with the ribbon. It's always a method to my madness.
So Olga, also a question. When they write their names, do they write their entire name or just initials?
I
and
would,
their
I
number?
would, if it was me in my class, I would have them write their last name because most everybody doesn't have the same last name. Okay? Or else, if they write their first name, have them also write their number. So I would write down Olga, and I would write number 2, right? Because that would be my number. That way they would know it's Olga number 2. So if you had 2 Johns, and you had a John who was Smith, but you had, or you could put John S., but then you might have the same last name with the same last name, the initial, right? So I would always put their number down. Numbers will be different. So John number 4, John number 10. But like I said on this one, I wrote down 12-1. So you'll have it extra.
Thank you, Olga.
But it's important. You won't believe how many people don't put their names down. Sometimes, like yours. Can I have yours for a minute? Okay. Sometimes your thing will look like a volcano. And it looks like this. Do you see it? How uneven it is compared to this? So what you need to do is you get your mommy helpers to come around. And you take your piano wire and you go like this. And you cut it so that it's flat.
So
You
it's
understand that?
It's the same method as when you cut the clay.
Yeah.
Slice the
You just want to make sure that it's flat. That's it. See how you go like? Okay? All right. So now you've still got your excess clay. You got your excess clay. Here, give that back to her. You got your excess clay here, and you have a circle. You should have 2 circles. One with a hole in it. One with a hole in it and one solid. This is the neck. This is the halo. So I would take your circle and I would put it down, and I would also cut around it. Can they see that?
Yes. The solid circle is for the neck.
Yeah. So you got your neck. And remember,
Can you
I
show
had,
it here? Olga, can you show it in the camera?
yeah.
Yeah.
So here is your neck, right? So you take your scoring tool, and remember, whatever you want to connect, you have to score on both sides, not just one. So you take this and you score. Hashtag, hashtag, hashtag.
Could you show it here, please?
Hashtag, hashtag, hashtag.
as rough as possible, right?
Yeah, hashtag, 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 hashtag. I'm putting a little water because it just seems so dry. And then I take it and sit it down. And there's my neck. Always working with the back, always working looking at the angel from the front, making sure that the back end is back here. How many of you is their first angel? Let me explain something to you. You will love this angel and can't wait for your next one to be in 5th grade so you can have another one. You won't believe how many people called me and said, we had COVID and I didn't get an angel for my last daughter. Is there any way I can make one? No. The only thing I did was in 1st grade, I had 1st grade, instead of making leaves, we did handprints because I just couldn't deal with kindergartens not having a handprint. Okay.
My handprints are precious.
Yeah, that's one of the angels and the handprints are the most sought after.
Yeah.
Yours looks, Austin, yours look very good. Very good. Very good over here too. Looks nice. Everybody ready for the next step? You got a neck. You can cut your halo out too if you want.
Is it too thick?
All right, so you make a little ball about as big as a ping pong ball, maybe a little smaller. See how it kind of fits right there? Kind of estimate it. Look at it, just sit it on there, see if it looks right. If it needs to take a little bit of clay off of it, take a little bit of clay, and then roll it again. Oh, give me a paper clip, a big paper clip. Is there a big paper clip somewhere? Believe it or not, but one of the kids taught me how to do this, and I thought that was so clever. So, take your face, your ball, you see that? Your nose. And you take your so she looks like she's singing. Okay? I'm gonna get the idea. Can you see? She's got her eyes closed and she's singing. Of course, there'll be those kids that'll go, "Oh, I don't want that. I want to have them have their eyes open and I want to smile." This is their angel. Let them do what they want. Just give them an idea and let them run with it. I like to put little eyelashes on the side.
Olga, question. So when the kids attach the hair, my son, I got his angel with the
And it was-
hair all the way in the back and with bald head in the front. So do you have a guideline to make sure that doesn't happen to a
Okay,
student?
let me tell you what happened last year. Because we had no room in here, and those angels were sitting in here, they got knocked around. What happens right now, your angels are fragile when they dry. They're extremely fragile. So I suggest that you do this project in the classroom. And when you're done, you put them in these boxes and you leave them in the classroom for the 14 days so that nobody kicks them around and nobody, but they were moved from one place to another, and every time they got moved, the hair fell off. Just like you saw this fall off. When it's dry, it's even more fragile.
So now, when they first time put on the hair, where should they put it?
Well, that's what we're going to do that
Right
right
in the
now.
middle, right? To
What is it?
be very specific.
Oh.
The hair.
Yeah.
Attach the
Just
hair.
like this. Take the small one, the small part, to make them close their eyes. Okay, so now you've got your face. Where does the back, to connect it goes in the back. And you're working with the front of the angel. What do you do to connect the two pieces? Got it, you score it. Good girl. So, we're gonna score. Can they see that? Okay. Score, score, score. And then you've got your head right here like that, and you're gonna score this too. So I said this clay is really dry.
It's been sitting for a whole summer.
I think what I would do is I'd probably put a quarter cup of water in these bags and then seal the bag up. How soon are you guys doing angels?
Next week, next Tuesday.
Are we doing something on Friday?
11th. I have class on the 11th.
Friday? Angels?
Next Friday.
Next Friday, but not this Friday.
This Friday.
Okay. Well, I suggest that you cut your clay. Okay, so now I scored, and now I'm going to put my head down on it. She looks pretty naked. Everybody can see her. But she's facing me, right? I took and just made it big like this. Watch. I put this, it went like this. So they look like they're going. Don't throw these bags away. Liaisons, you hang on to these bags because this is what's going to hold your excess clay. I like your shirt.
Very comfortable.
Your stripes are going the right way. I can't have them go this way.
Yeah.
No?
And it's fresh in this heat because it's thin.
Here we go. Here we go. Usually you need about 4 pieces of hair for each one. We got these at the 99-cent store. I guess they're closed now, so Dollar Tree might have these. I would go, Carol, I would go buy 2 more of these.
I checked, don't have any.
They don't have any. These are so.
So proud.
Okay. All right. Do you see how the hair is right here?
Yes.
Okay. You should have one of these, and when they're done with their skirt, you should have 2 ladies just start making hair and more hair and more hair, so that you can pass them out to all the kids. Like I said, they should not be doing this themselves because it's, yeah. They'll get carried away. It's bad enough the way they sometimes. Yes. Make here. Come here a minute. There you go.
Thank you.
Okay, so. Okay, so now you got your hair off the side here. Again, your scoring tool. the clay is really dry, so I'm going to put a little bit of moisture on my head here. So when I score it, can everybody see what I'm doing? Hold your head together here too, because it might fall off. What's that? Oh. Okay. Now, you can't really score this, the hair, but you can score this. Remember, these are already kind of like little scores, right? So I take this and I drape it around the head and push it down. Does everybody see what I'm doing? See? Sometimes you can throw together a little bit of bangs. See? Be creative. The kids are going to be creative too as well. Now there's nothing back here yet, so you will take this pieces of clay, the extra pieces, and add them back here. Some of the kids will like say, oh, I want long, long hair. You can, but remember, your ribbon's going to go in the back. So nobody's going to see this long hair that's hanging down.
Is the ribbon mandatory or it's up to the liaisons?
It's up to the liaison. I just always liked the ribbon, because the ribbon is the angel wings.
Okay. So if you don't want to do the ribbon, it's up to you. But Olga suggests to add the ribbon, just like the wings.
Yeah, the ribbon is actually, the kids don't do that. You're going to do it because it's done with a glue gun.
You have the ribbon now in supply?
We have some. I'm just suggesting that they go buy some because it's on sale. Well, this ribbon is wide. That's the reason why I like it over there. And you get 100 yards for what, $4? Look. It goes on there, Angel, almost like a pill hat.
Yep. Alright, take a look.
Oh, see there, the
The
little,
angel.
that,
Yeah. Curly hair too. Very cute.
Looks like a little bob. And like I said, remember, it'll be different back here with the, and then, are those empty boxes? Up there?
Yes.
Okay. You should take these and put them in a box.
Yeah, the Costco boxes, right?
Yeah, the
Those
Costco boxes. Those of you who are liaisons, the angels should be in a big, tall box because they're tall. Do you see them? If you use the short ones, they'll get hit. If you use the see how they have the little ones? Christine, give me one of the little ones and then give me a big one so that they can see the difference.
When pick up the boxes, it doesn't have to be the liaisons. Volunteers.
Yeah, anybody, yeah.
Anybody can get the type of boxes.
But see how, if you do this, what happens? You can't stack them because the angel's gonna get knocked around.
Wait, just hold on. All right,
Okay?
we're looking at the different types of boxes. We suggest to use the taller ones.
Yeah. This one's really extra tall, but you can see the different ones over there.
So if you are to use the shorter ones, the
These are-
angel heads.
Yeah, these are okay for like handprints. They're okay for hearts.
I'll get you the medium.
Yeah. But these, can you show that? See how that is?
Where is it?
And nobody's gonna knock these around.
Okay. Yeah, this is tall enough, but this is a little too tall.
Yeah, this one's a little too tall. You have that white one up there is probably the right size.
The avocado one.
Yeah, the avocado one. Yep.
Sam's Club or Costco. Like heavy duty ones.
There you go. Look at that.
Perfect. Yep, it's just right.
But anybody can do it. I mean, and we do need boxes. The short ones are but these, the angels are the only ones that we need the taller ones for. The rest of them are short. Okay, here, put this over there so we can put the rest of the angels on
So
there.
you get this is done?
Huh?
You're gonna add anything onto it? That's it?
That's it. I'm gonna go around now and help you guys.